collect taxes. They're here. We're short this week, and I think they've already beaten my brother to death. They're tearing up the cafe, looking for money. They've tied up my father. Please help us, we have no one else.
Taxes? He sounded confused. Solange, I don't understand.
They're like the mafia, like you see in American movies. Oh my God.
This crash was loud enough for him to hear on the other end, and I heard his intake of breath. Okay, where are you exactly?
In the closet on the second floor of the building.
We have a man not far from there. I'll try to reach him. Stay where you are. I'll call you back. He disconnected, and I covered my face with my hands, trying to mask the sound of my sobs. There couldn't be anything left of the cafe after an attack that had lasted this long, and if my father and brother were still alive, it would be a miracle. I wasn't sure how much time passed, but the violence continued, and I was on the verge of vomiting. I wanted to help, but what could I do? And how would it help anyone if they raped or killed me too? My phone buzzed in my lap, and I snatched it up.
Yes, hello?
His name is Axel, and he'll be there in a minute or two. Stay on the line with me.
Okay.
I could barely speak now, my heart slamming against my ribs, my breath short and choppy. How did you know how to reach me? He asked softly, most likely trying to distract me.
You used my phone to call someone. I thought you were handsome, and I was supposed to go to the US this summer on holiday. So I saved the number you called, thinking maybe I could reach you. See you while I was in the US if you were interested.
I sniffled.
Then I saw you on television, with Princess Hélène, and realized who you were, that you weren't really an American tourist who'd been mugged. So of course I didn't call, but I saved the number because I was afraid I might need a favor someday. Not for myself, but for my family.
Okay, Axel is there outside. You just sit tight and wait until I tell you it's okay to move.
My mother went to get help, but the police are as afraid of them as we are.
I know. It's okay. There was another crash, and this time some yelling. Then there were gunshots that made me jump just as everything went quiet. I heard footsteps on the stairs and started to shake again. Solange, a deep male voice, distinctly American, was calling my name. It's okay, Xander said in my ear. That's Axel. You can trust him. I got to my feet and slowly opened the door, stepping out into the hallway just as the biggest man I'd ever seen came around the corner with a gun in his hand. I shrieked and threw myself back inside the closet. Solange, it's okay. His voice was deep but somehow soothing. Xander sent me. He stood in the doorway of the closet, peering at me with a look so gentle, I burst into tears all over again. You're in safe hands with Axel, Xander said quietly, and I'm on the way. We've called for the helicopter, and I'll be there in less than an hour. Axel is handling everything, I promise.
Thank you.
I owed you one. Xander disconnected. You're going to need to call for an ambulance, Axel said as I joined him in the hallway. Your brother's in rough shape, and your father has some bruises.
Oh no.
I ran down the stairs before he could stop me, and the scene before me made my knees give out. What had been a functioning, busy cafe just 2 hours ago was now akin to the wreckage of a plane crash. There was nothing left except the furniture built into the foundation. Every table, chair, dish, and glass had been destroyed. Countertops smashed. Cash register demolished into nothing but pieces of plastic on the floor. Even the glass windows shattered. And in the middle of it all was my brother, covered in blood.
Kostya,
I whispered his name, but couldn't move. Axel had caught me when I nearly dropped to my knees, and now he gently guided me to my unconscious brother.
Oh God, is he alive?
He's breathing, but it's bad. He needs a hospital.
There's but one ambulance here.